Hello everyone and welcome back to the MSI Battle of Pride. This is game 1 of a best of 3 between XctN and Orange Taring. Thank you of course to MSI for sponsoring this tournament as well as Dota 2 Lounge, and of course thank you all for supporting the Southeast Asian Dota scene. Should be a pretty exciting game coming up. We did just have an insane series between XctN and Signature Trust. That was just crazy. I will definitely be uploading the VODs for that game because that was wow. And now XctN just jumping straight into the next game against Orange Taring. This is the lower bracket, so whoever wins this series is going forward to verse Rex Region K-On, and whoever loses it is getting... Oh, actually, maybe they're versing Warriors Gaming Unity. Either way, they're going forward. Whoever loses this will be eliminated from the tournament. So both teams are obviously going to be playing their hearts out to win this game. XctN just barely won their last game, so I think they're going to be... a little bit more on their toes and playing quite aggressively. Yep, whoever wins this game is going up against K-On. And Warriors Gaming is the only team left in the winner brackets. So, should be pretty exciting stuff. Alright, so in terms of picks and bans, we've got a very late game oriented draft from both teams. Naga, Invoker and Clinks coming out from Orange Taring. On the side of XctN, we've got an Ember Spirit, a Weaver and a Void. Both teams really just focusing more on carries than on fighting, I would say. I mean, I'm expecting a lot of farming, a lot of downtime. Probably going to be games that go for maybe, I don't know, an hour or so. If the draft continues like this for game 2 and game 3. Well, assuming there is a game 3. Either way, now XctN making a 5-man move down the bot lane. No ward dropped yet by Whatmate because he didn't have a ward. He's just sort of running around here for the fun of it. He's going to be running into Naga and Lion now coming in. He's going in. 3, 2, 1. He's in a bit of trouble. The stun from Nick's going to be catching only onto 1. Now Naga's running down. Weaver's coming in and... boop. First blood going the way of Chemo. He's on that Skywrath Mage again. He played that last game too. Sophie Turner. That is Abed is going to be playing the Ember Spirit in the mid lane. Gabi is going to be on the Weaver. DJ on the support line, and Whatmate, I love that name, Whatmate, is going to be playing the Faceless Void. So on the side of Orange Taring, so Saenix is going to be playing the Clinks. 3, 2, 1. Not sure who that is. Yamato is going to be on the Evoker, I know that one. NJ, that is... Oh, NJ, that's a new guy. He's going to be playing the Nyx Assassin. 3, 2, 1 is oh, that's Ling, so he's on the Naga Siren. That's interesting. He normally plays support, so switch him around. And Win is Roger. He is going to be playing support, so Elder Titan. So it's going to be sort of a dual lane coming to the mid lane with Yamate farming up against Abed, with Win helping out. So Roger going to be doing a little bit of harassment. He did grab aggro there, unfortunately, of the range creep, so that will be making the lane, well, stopping the lane from pushing just a little bit. Courier coming down, but not going to be able to snipe it there. Not enough move speed on the Elder Titan. On the bot lane though, we do see an initiation attempt on to NJ. NJ in a little bit of trouble. He goes for the stun there onto Gabi. Quite low on health, but he will be able to make it out there on 80 health, and he has got the salve as well, so he's going to be fine. And Gabi, in fact, sitting there on 30 health, but he has got a salve as well, so... both teams just exchanging a salve for a salve on their cores. Nothing too bad happening there. Now Win's going to be running into DJ in the jungle here. Roger just smacking him down a bit. DJ going for the stun, and move speed wise 315 versus 335, so Lion should be fine here. Roger not going to be able to chase him down. He doesn't even have the spirit, so we can't even get like a ninja stun coming out. I think he's realised the futility of chasing. DJ now just turning around, getting a few free hits on. Need to sort of annoy Roger. Good positioning there. You can see Roger was sort of standing here waiting for the line to run around the corner, but DJ was a little bit too smart for that, and he went the whole way around so they wouldn't get any free hits off. But now, oh, smack, smack, smack. This is a little bit of baiting. DJ really just sort of wasting their time. But of course he's wasting his own time because he's not getting experience while this is happening. So I'm not sure who's really coming out on top here. I suppose DJ's not too worried because while he's doing this, Chemo is getting good experience in the lane and Gabby's getting good farm. On the top lane, which we haven't looked at yet, it's going to be Void going up against Saenix on the Clinks. Should be Saenix's lane, pretty much. Void could maybe get a kill if he decided to pick up some dust and played very, very aggressively, but that's very RNG based. In and of himself, there's not really that much that Void can do against a Clinkz in lane, just because of that harassment coming out, the orb walking from the Searing Arrows. You can just get a free attack in. If you're using an orb like the Searing Arrows, you won't get creep aggro, meaning he can just freely smack. Oh, and okay, Ling is playing support, so it's a support Naga. Huh, so that means this game is not going to be as long as I thought it was. Well, maybe, we'll have to see. It's a little bit confused at the idea of Ling playing core, because I don't think I've ever seen him play core, he always plays support. Oh, mid lane, Sophie going head to head with Yamate and Sunstrike. What a Sunstrike there! Oh, taking down the Ember Spirit. Yamate winning the engagement and then just salving himself back up. Now he's out of mana, so we might see him ferry himself a Clarity soon, but either way, that is a good amount of gold for him in that mid lane. 340 gold, solo kill there. And top lane. Faces Void going down there. Caught the end of that. Sophie now, this lane is going to be a little bit harder. He's probably going to need a rotation from someone to help him out. But who can really come down? Now, Weaver could solo the bot lane actually, it wouldn't be too hard. Little initiation going off on NJ. Nice by Carapace, turning around, getting the stun on DJ. DJ just getting stomped to death. Perfect counter initiation there by NJ and Win. Rogi now auto attacking Chemo, and Chemo, he's flying away, but he can't get away from that. That zero armor doing him no favors against the high physical damage of Elder Titan. Elder Titan was sitting on 50 base, and then he sent out his image, got bonus 60 damage, I think. Or maybe bonus 40. Either way, he got a lot of bonus damage there, and he just, you know, smacked Chemo to death. So 4-1 on the board right now. Orange Taring winning out XctN pretty hard. I mean, the laning phase right now for XctN is not going well, and it should be. I think. Oh, Sunstrike. No, Yamate not gonna land it. Could have been another kill there. He's only 150 health, but I think right now the laning choices by XctN possibly isn't the strongest. They probably should have put Void in the off lane and put the Weaver up against the Clinkz. Weaver can actually win out of Clinkz quite easily just with aggressive play, but maybe they're planning on rotating the Weaver up there once he's got maybe level 5 or level 6. That could be the the game plan. Rotate around once they have got some levels on the Weaver, and then start shutting down the Clinkz. But of course, by that point, Saynix is going to be even fatter. Mid lane though, so 18-2 versus 25-8. Bot lane, we're going to see an engagement on NJ there. The Stomp though, keeping his teammates alive, and Gabby's going to be the one who gets taken down with the rotation coming out from the Naga. She's trying to get the net onto DJ, will be able to catch it. Sunstrike coming out from Yamate, and DJ just gets smacked down as well. Double kill there for Ling. 6-1 on the board. XctN. These lanes just are not working for them right now. They really, I think they really need to switch things up because no lane is winning. Nobody is getting heaps of farm, nobody is getting heaps of experience, just not working out. But it looks like they're resolute in their lanes. They're going to be sending the Weaver back down to the bot lane. NJ is out of mana, but he's got a Mango waiting. And if he pops that Mango just before he gets Arcane Boots, he's going to be sitting full mana basically and ready to go. So, I don't know. Is Arcane Boots coming out soon? Saynix, what's he got? He's got a Soul Ring recipe. Pretty standard, getting up a Soul Ring on a Clinkz. Yamate looks like he's going for a Midas, so this is going to be quite a greedy build, but pretty standard for an Invoker. Could try and find a little bit of farm across the map, but I think he's going to be spending most of his time just sort of hitting creeps, not really joining fights as much. It looks like he does now want to go into Sophie China. He has got not enough mana for really anything. Only 150, but he's still playing quite aggressively. Instead of farming the lane, which is completely free right now, he is instead chasing Sophie Turner through the jungle. So really just, this is sort of just I hate Sophie play right now. He doesn't want Abed to get anything. And Abed now actually coming up to the top lane. Just stealing farm from the Void, actually. Finally hit level 6, so we have to go back. And actually there's going to be an initiation there into DJ again. Stun is on cooldown, but the Chronosphere coming out. Oh, this could actually be a really nice kill for them. And comes the Ember Spirit, he's rotating back. Hex has been used, now Siren now popping out, and there is going to be NJ there. He's just invis, but they're going to get 2 kills down anyway, taking down the Naga as well as the Elder Titan. The 2 support heroes gone. DJ managing to live, and that was a perfect Chronosphere there coming out from what, mate? Meanwhile, of course, Xanix is rotated to the mid lane. Yamata is going to be helping him push there with the Forge Spirit. He might be able to get it down. They will be able to get that tower down fairly quickly. Catapult, Forge Spirit, the Clinks. Very, very aggressive pushing, and that is going to be a nice amount of gold into Yamata's pocket. He has now got enough for the Midas in one creep, so very, very soon we'll be coming after him. Sophie now, I think he's going to be going for Boots of Travel. If he was going through the Phase Boots or the Treads build, he would have started purchasing something by now, I would say. Boots of Travel are pretty, no, he's got for Magic Wand, but Boots of Travel are pretty standard in, you know, playstyle for the Ember Spirit, trying to make sure they get maximum global farm. Now I think they picked the Ember Spirit expecting that this is going to be a core Naga, and it's not. So the Ember Spirit might be slightly counter-picked. I would say Clinks is a good counter to the Ember just because of the silence that he usually gets. But this game Xanix might be going straight for the Desolator. Oh, and now Gabby. Oh, Sunstrike, see you later. Just instantly dead. I mean, I don't think Xanix even got a hit in then. Combo was too strong. But in the jungle now, Win is going to get caught out there by Sophie Turner with a haste rune. Abed running back up, and he's going to be finding a little bit of farm there. It's a 1-for-1 exchange of support for a core, but I guess the Ember Spirit getting a little bit of farm is good. So it's sort of even for both teams in that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, Xanix is still just farming. Now, one thing about this lineup from Orange Taring is they have got a lot of invisibility. It's a lot of focus on invis heroes. So this gem is going to be an incredibly important item for XctN to pick up early. Oh, Chemo. He's just going to be farming here. Sophie Turner backing out. And it looks like they want to go on Gabby again. Gabby, it's in a precarious situation. There is a sentry ward right there. Stomp is not going to land. Turner chasing down, actually going right behind the tower. Will get the stomp off, so Sophie Turner unable to chase. Oh, top lane. TJ, he's running around the tower. There's, what, 3 down here, so they're going to be pushing. Meanwhile, DJ trying to defend on the top lane. But he just got the teleport out. Just barely with his life, with NJ just hunting him down mercilessly. Obviously, DJ is going to be the focus for NJ. That's going to be confusing. NJ and DJ. Because Lion is a very, very easy kill for a Nyx Assassin, so a good way to farm. Oh, gonna be a stun there on What Mate. What Mate? He's fine though, he can just time walk whenever he needs to. NJ though, 10 seconds left on his ulti. Really aggressive play on maybe the mid lane. DJ. Oh, Yamata coming after him. No Sunstrike, and Yamcha actually going to get Nyx down. They're trying to cleave him. Not going to be happening though, and there will be now a stomp. So Vitana getting quite low. Weaver now they're running in. NJ is defending his teammates, and looks like Chemo is going to be a pretty dead man. Behind the tower though, there's going to be a Sunstrike. What a perfect combo. As soon as the Sunstrike was going to land, he cancelled the song. Chemo is going to go down as well. It's 2 dead. Now in comes the Void Chronosphere, only landing onto Xanix, but Xanix is good enough. Weaver's coming through. Xanix, he's just going to get healed up though, I think by his ulti ending. Gabby ulting out himself, and he's back up to full health. He's running after Win. Win is going to be going down in 2 hits. No, he doesn't manage to score the kill, but they're going to be able to get NJ possibly. Weaver continuing to chase. NJ, Nagasaran coming back in. The Sunstrike is back up again. Gabby gets stunned out. Meanwhile, Sophie Turner going down to the Clinks, and Weaver, I guess he decides it's not worth trying to chase them, and the kiting coming out right now from Orange Taring is just insane. They're just not losing anyone because they can't catch them, I guess, from XctN's side, which is crazy because they've got a Weaver and a Void and an Ember. They should have no problem with chasing high mobile heroes, but Rogi's playing very, very well on this Elder Titan. And actually, I think the Elder Titan is a good pick for him because he used to play the off lane. And Elder Titan was traditionally an off lane hero. It's only sort of recently that they've been picking up as a support. Usually he was played as, you know, the big bad off lane. So Rogi's probably got a lot of practice on said Elder Titan. That's cool. Tower Stone hit. Oh, Nyx Assassin now. Oh, finds out the Void. And Sunstrike again. Yamata just playing out of his mind. Now NJ could be in trouble. The Sun's coming out the mana drain. Everything, just everything to kill NJ. These two intellect supports have had enough of his crap. They want NJ dead. Please die, Nyx Assassin. That was what I got from DJ and Chemo right there. It wasn't overkill, but it was just, you could feel the hatred just pouring through their veins. And Sophie Turner trying to get away on the bot lane. The Sunstrike. Not up, because 10 seconds left. I don't think you can really Sunstrike an Ember Spirit unless you get really, really lucky just because of his mobility. Once he hit level 6, it's very, very hard to hit him. Seems Sophie Turner's sort of like juking around all the place.
Radiant's top tower.
Alright, so 4 in the mid lane. Are they gonna go for a smoke? Yes, they are. Now this is what XctN need, is they need to find some kills. Right now, I mean, in the lead is Orange Taring just by 6 kills, which is pretty significant. They have any dust. They've got dust, so Sayanix could be in trouble. He has got his ulti over 9 seconds, so this is the perfect time for them to catch him. They will be getting the dust off. They're even going to use the Chronosphere, and there's the Chemo ulti with the Chronosphere. Getting the killing spree there onto the support, the Skywrath Mage. I think that's a pretty good support to get it on. He needs to get his Arcane Boots up. Skywrath, pretty mana dependent hero. Arcane Boots going to be good. But of course at the same time, Arcane Boots are going to be more mana for the Nyx Assassin to mana burn and kill him with. So it is sort of a catch-22. Do you want to get Arcane Boots and potentially be even more of a delicious, non-malicious target for the Nyx Assassin? Or do you want to go for Tranquil Boots but run out of mana constantly? Pick one, Chemo. Those are your 2 choices. Because he's not going to get BKB anytime soon. But it looks like he is saving up for Arcane Boots. He could have bought the Tranquil Boots already and he's got 700 gold. So I think he will be going for the Arcs. Tier 1 tower on the top lane going down. Yamate is going for a really old skill build of the Yule Scepter of Divinity. Haven't seen that in a long time. Since they sort of removed the combo, people stop getting Yules usually. It's usually played as just a defensive item. I suppose this game is not too bad as a defensive item, but the big combo is coming out from the Faceless Void with the... oh, I heard Hex. Hex down here. They're going to be finding DJ Lion and Lion going down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think he was going down here to put some aggressive wards. Did manage to plant one, but did give his life for it. Chemo running out. He's gonna run to the creeper if he's not careful. Ah! Now he can't put the ward. He was gonna creep around here and plant a ward up here. It looks like maybe he will anyway. There's already sentry ward there, but of course they don't have vision, so they won't be catching it. And the spirit now on the run. Clinks is going for the desert. Yeah, so they don't have any way to see up here, so even though they have got a sentry up here, they can't de-ward it. But with this very nice ward here, they are catching a lot of sight of the enemy sort of rotating through the jungle. It's a very, very handy ward position up here if it doesn't get de-warded. Nyx Assassin though, he is looking for someone to kill. I think they know he's there. They did have a sentry ward here when he ran up, so they would have seen him. Yeah, they can see him for sure. They know where he is. Dies using the scan. Yeah, they were checking. Actually, that was really smart. They were checking if he was there before they popped the dust, but he wasn't. You can see him down here though. And oh, just using the Chronosphere. Skywrath Mage ulti. What was that stun by Lion? Lion, I don't know what just happened. He like stunned here. I guess he must have misclicked because Void was over here. So they missed the kill on Void despite using 2 big ultis. And they got a tower in exchange for a Rose Jam, but I would say there was a definite win for Orange Taring there. DJ, not having the best. I guess he's just tired. It's been a pretty strenuous series. I'm just casting and I'm getting tired. They're just playing it. Set of series, I suppose, is a better way to put it. Oh, Sophie Turner is in trouble. I think Nyx Assassin just gonna go straight for the stun. Oh, he doesn't even need to go straight for the stun because he could just spike Carapace to line it up. Max spike Carapace. It's gonna be taking down Sophie, and Sophie Well, he's got his arcane boots, he's building towards his Battle Fury, but he's really not having the best of times. And I think, honestly, this drafting by Orange Taring was really, really smart. They went for sort of a bait and switch. They went for the Naga Siren quite early into the draft. And that was the assumption for XctN that it was going to be a carry Naga. That's what they were thinking, is carry Naga, we're ready to go for carry heroes ourselves, go for the late game. But it's not actually a carry Naga, it's a support Naga. So what seemed like was going to be a whole bunch of hard carries, and XctN had room to go hard carries themselves, ended up being sort of a one carry strategy with a whole bunch of ganking heroes instead. Very, very smart bait and switch coming out there from Taring by playing that Naga as a support when traditionally it's been played as a carry of late. So right now XctN have sort of drafted themselves into a corner by having so many cores. You know, they've got 3 sort of hard cores versus a Clink, so the Clink's obviously is going to be able to farm up a lot faster because he's got only really Yamata competing for farm with him. And now we do see a smoking coming out, and they're going to be running right into the Nyx. Dust is popped, but Nyx has a blink, and he's going to be able to just blink away. Now Weaver getting caught out there by the Naga. There are sentry wards down on the cliff. All the towers are just going down. Yamata is just pushing with his team. Very, very aggressive pushing coming out. They've got the Desolator as well, which is helping. This is not the AFK farming strategy that XctN thought it was going to be. And yeah, I mean, I'm just really impressed right now with the drafting coming out from Orange Taring. Like, it really looked like this game was going to go for like 3 hours until suddenly support Naga. And XctN, I mean, they're going to win late game. If they can make it to sort of the 50-minute mark, they should win, just by default of having so many darn carries. Oops, as I'm ranting on, Gabby goes down on the top lane. See, I mean, they've got so many carries that if they can push the game quite late, they will be able to win it, just because they'll have, you know, better late game. But for the moment, this is really a very easy game for Orange Taring because they're versing so many carries with so few of their own. And bot lane getting pushed down. Sophie Turner, he's got up the Perseverance. He's building towards the Battle Fury. It's just going to take a little bit too long, I think. By the time he's got that done, I'll probably be at the Raxes. All the tier 2s are down. Aegis is expiring in 2 minutes. They did manage to utilize it. But Axe is now up onto the Invoker, so they could even use this time to go for a push. Naga Siren's got the mech. I mean, they've got all the core items they need. They've got mech, they've got Axe on Invoker, they've got Desolator. That's all they really needed to start pushing at the tier 3. They can chip it very, very easily. If they really wanted to, they could wait till Clinks has a Dragonlance if he's going for that. That would also be quite helpful with the pushing. But that might take a little bit too long. And I mean, every minute they don't win the game on Orange Taring side, the harder the game is going to get. And we do see initiation coming off, and Scarif Mage just going to go down. I thought Naga was going to make it in time, but nope.
Time is money.
And it looks like with that pick off, they're ready to start pushing. And like I said, this should be a pretty easy Rax unless XctN can bring something big out. They have got a really nice wombo combo of the Faceless Void with Skywrath, but unfortunately Skywrath is dead. So Invoker's just going to be pushing along with Saiyannix. The tier 3 is down, they're going in for the Rax. And you what, mate? He's ready to go in. 2-man Chronosphere incoming. No, he's just going to silence up Yamata. Yamata just getting bashed. He has still got the Aegis, but it's expiring in now. Right now. Chronosphere going on to him, they timed it perfectly, but the sleep! The Song of the Siren just completely wastes the whole Chronosphere. And now what, mate? Just implodes. The combo is perfect. The Rax is already down. They will be able to get Rogi in return, but 20 minutes losing a Rax. And this is all to the draft. Now Gabby, he runs forward. He implodes too. The Sentry Ward, the gem, I mean. Whatever it is, the detection is enough, and they're on the run. I mean, Nyx Assassin now blinks in, gets silenced out by Kimo. Kimo is going to be able to back out. But I mean, the damage is done. They've lost the Rax 20 minutes into the game. And I mean, at this rate, Taring are going to have Mega Crease by 25 minutes. What I thought was going to be a super long, super boring game has just turned into a 20-minute Rax. What? What even? Alright. So they have not got the Aegis anymore. But Roshan's still not going to respawn for around about maybe 5 minutes or so. They do have time just to wait for the respawn, but I think they'd be better just to push, honestly. I don't really know what XctN can do at this point to stop them from pushing. Net worth right now, yeah, it's about 15,000 in favor of Orange Taring, 7,500 experience. It's... I don't know, it's just the drafting. Really, really, really well drafted. The Naga Siren, I mean, in and of herself, she's a great counter to the Void, being able to Song of the Siren during the Chronosphere like we just saw. I don't know. Just, this is really well played by Orange Taring. No other way to describe it. Alright, so they're going to be pushing in now, and with Clinks and the Alacrity on him, he just takes that tower down so quickly. Fortification has come out, but I think this is going to be a second lane of Rax unless something happens. Something big has to happen. Sophie Turner, has he got the Battle Fury? He hasn't even got the Battle Fury done, so he can't even defend by himself properly. Look, what mate? Running around the back lines. Lincoln Sphere's going to be popped. Chronosphere is up, but they have to get the Naga Siren in or she's just going to sing. And you can see the positioning. Naga's going to be right at the back there. Ready to sing her heart out to save her teammates. And there is the Battle Fury. So, I mean, they have got a bit more of defense now with the Battle Fury pickup, but... it's probably not enough. Sainix now just going in with that. He's just going to hit the Raxes so quickly, so fast. Trying to go in and silence him, but they're too scared. I mean, what can they really do? Raxes go down. Meanwhile, in the base, TJ just getting harassed out there. Two lanes of Raxes just gone. There's no defense. Void trying to get in the Chronosphere, but he's gone for the Lincolns and not the Blink Dagger, so he's got no real way of getting in and out quickly. The Time Walk is just not enough to catch them. This is just sort of a slow... oh, look at that. Oh, he's got the Time Walk. He's going to be okay. Back up to full health. Good attempt, though, by Yamato. And Saonix. And now I think they could just get the Roshan. It's in 2 minutes or so. They might just decide to push. I mean, XctN just don't... they have no way to defend. They just have to... I don't know, wait for passive gold. 2 minutes on Roshan. Alright, here we go. They are smoked up in the Roshan pit. Dust is coming out, but there's nobody there to dust. And now Clinks is coming in. They catch that at DJ, but they're not going for him. Good for chemo. Sunstrike can be cleaning him up. Meanwhile, DJ just dead. He's just dead. What mate? Hiding in the trees. No teleport on him. He needs to find some way to get back. Unless his intention is to wrap around, but there are wards. Well, that's actually Radiant wards. Dire wards. Radiant. They got the Naga vision, so they do see what made there. They know he's coming around from behind. Yeah, they're pinging him out. They know he's coming around, so this super classy Chronosphere he's trying to get might not be coming to fruition. I mean, the Raxes just gone. They just called GG. This was just, like, such a weird game. Like, it was just such a weird game. What? XctN victory, no. Orange Taring victory, but this is just game one of a best of three. Very strange game, but fantastic drafting there from Orange Taring. They pretty much won it in the draft. GG, well played to both teams. Thank you, of course, to MSI for sponsoring this tournament, as well as Dota 2 Lounge. And we've got game two coming up right now, so I'll see you there. Thanks, guys.